action. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Jaren Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the two-guard position. And for Brooklyn, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Maverick in at the 5 down low. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Now here's Irving. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. To the paint. Here's Maverick. And the layup is good.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Morant passes to Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Irving. From 11 feet away. Count it.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Morant with it. Picked up by Harris. Morant kicks to Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Morant against Irving. Pass to Harris. Loose. Outside Williams. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. On the wing, Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Bane, defended by Durant. Bane, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down, and he is that open.
KD's shot is good.
That's how you want the play to end. Durant, one of the best shooters in this league.
And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from KD, it's Morant with the drop. KD against Clark. Inside, here's Williams. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Another day, another dime. John Morant has that pass-first mentality, keeping his teammates involved.
Here's Maverick, coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Down low. Williams can't get it to go. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dawson, South Carolina.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely, and he makes that one. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
So it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Williams looking over the floor. Back to Jackson. Over Irving. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Passes it to Williams. Outside Jackson. Clark outside. The kick out to Williams. It's the rebound. Second chance shot. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The Nets with the lead. Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Here's Morant. No good on the shot. Good D by Irving. Nets leading by 4. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And the shot goes down. And it's 6 points for Maverick.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jackson dishes to Morant. Looking to end the run. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slant Cam. Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
And so Irving nails both of them. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
And the reach of KD, no need to be pinpointing with that alley-oop. He can just about touch the rafters.
Outside Williams. He kicks to Clark. And the pass to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Nets.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
To the inside. Here's Maverick. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. And finished off by Morant.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Brooklyn leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Irving. Durant trying to break free. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant drives in. The shot's good. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Inside. Here's Maverick. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the inside, Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Irving against Morant. Out to Harris. Durant deciding where to go with it. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Morant passes to Bain. Some solid defense from Maverick.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Maverick. KD on the wing. Another shot. And up and in it goes with the lay-in from Maverick. And now a 10-point Nets lead. Pass to Bain. Now Williams. Pass to Morant. Now here's Clark. Not a lot of room. Back to Morant. Williams passes to Clark. Floats one up. A shot off that time. Nice D from Durant. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. He says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Drummond's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Harris. And it's Ben Simmons in for Curry. Some changes for Memphis. Terry against Irving. Terry outside. Outside, Jones. Over Simmons. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
1:36 left in the first. Terry looking over the floor. Passes to Concho. Here's Tillman. Anderson trying to free himself up. Irving against Terry. And there's the pass to Drummond. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Drummond. And the Nets lead by 16.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the paint and taken away by Brown. Terry against Irving. Over Terry. Again, the Nets for two.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's Terry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jones, that's for two. Wide open shot is on the money. Brooklyn leading by 16. Here's Irving. He's got 12. Everett, that one drops for him. 14 points for Maverick.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Deep 2 from Anderson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Mavericks got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Simmons driving to the basket.
Defensively for Anderson, it's all about positioning. Does a good job there holding his ground.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And Kevin Durant able to get his shot anytime he wants. But he points out that defense requires all 5.
This league is not one-on-one defense, so it's a team defense. And the best defenders, the reason why they're the best defenders is because they got 4 guys behind them that's going to help them and that they trust. So, I think that's what makes us good.
I agree. Well, Mavericks checked in for Andre Drummond. Kevin Durant comes in for Brown. And Curry subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Down low, here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they are not into this game, they have to get some stops.
We've got Ben Simmons. Maverick out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And there's Seth Curry. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. So that's the next spot.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against the Clippers was tremendous. He ended up with 21 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Just 2 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Memphis with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Morant dishes to Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And that one falls for Clark. And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
A lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
And so Clark nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Simmons. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Bain passes to Clark. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
His first foul.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And he can't get the first one.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And the second free throw, good. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Simmons got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And that one's good by Clark.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
That's the man. Simmons on the wing. Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Williams. Morant against Curry. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside, Simmons. And here is KD from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. We've got Jaren Jackson. So Williams out there. Ja Morant, he's out there with Clark. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard position. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Bain passes to Clark. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Durant. Here's Maverick. He gets it in there. 16 points for Maverick.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Morant against Irving. Here's Bain. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's good.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You got to love how this young fella is willing to dominate games.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 14. 2 points. That one goes. And that's now 18 points for Maverick.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Clark finds Morant. Into the lane. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
To the middle. Here's Maverick. He's covered by Clark. Durant, the pass to Matt. To the paint. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 10 points and the bucket from Bane.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now here's Curry. Irving with the ball. Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Morant against Irving. Bobbed up there for Clark. No good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Morant with it. He's picked up by KD. It's tipped, and they get it back. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Williams. Irving passes to Matt. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 20 points for Maverick.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
It's the Nets now. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for the Nets.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Brooklyn making some changes. Mavericks checked in for Drummond. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. And Harris wide open. He shoots the basket, good off the assist from Simmons.
You know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Now here's Anderson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Kyle Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And on the way from Irving for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bane. Launches it. Jackson misses. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Inside. Here's Maverick. Stolen by Jackson. Anderson kicks to Jones. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Maverick passes to KD. Here's Irving. Outside for Griffin. And again, no good by Brooklyn. He gets it up. Misses. And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. On-court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Irving is out there with Curry, and it's Maverick in at the center position. And here we go, Morant heading to the hoop. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
No good on that one. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Williams passes to Bain. Durant against Williams. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Morant against Irving. Morant kicks to Clark. Memphis moving it around. Six on the shot clock. Here's Bain. And that's collected by Maverick. Nets leading by 16. Outside Durant. Back to Curry. To the inside. No good from Maverick. The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the basket by Jackson.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Timeout called, the Nets.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Maverick. Count the basket. Maverick's got 22 points.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Irving against Morant. Got a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. Brooklyn leading by 16. Griffin dishes to Irving, to the middle. Another steal. Outside Williams. The pass to Clark. Here's Bain. Lobbed up there for Clark. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Pass to Matt. Back to Curry. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Curry, another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Griffin with the steal. And here's KD for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Morant passes to Jackson. And that pass is going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Down low. Kicks it to Curry. Back to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. The three, Harris. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Pass to Bain. Mark against Curry. Morant with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball. Morant's got 23.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Maverick passes to Rwby. Yep, it counts. And the Nets lead by 15.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now, here's Clark. Passes it to Bain. He kicks it to Williams. A rebound by the Nets. Maverick's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Irving. To the paint. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And that one's good. Morant, 25 points in the game.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And if you're wondering if John Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Nets leading by 13. Hey, Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", you can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And, Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And here's Morant following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Over Irving, and it's Morant missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Harris looking it over. Patrick passes to Harris. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
KD dishes to Irving. Good, nice job down low. Irving's got 25 points.
On offense, Kyrie Irving is so crafty. He keeps finding ways to get around the D.
Jackson kicks to Morant, and he drives in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That could be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
In the corner, it's Harris. Now the pass to KD. Inside, he swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Williams with a clean look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Irving passes to Maverick. Jackson against KD. Harris outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
Line with 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Morant. Williams for 3. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Irving against Jackson. Irving, good.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Durant against Jackson. Pass to Clark. Shoots from 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 15 to the inside. Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Here's Maverick. The dish to KD. Takes it inside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bane, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Down low. Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Harris. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Feeds to Williams. That's his 6th field goal today. That makes him now 6 for 11.
This period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
All right, Brooklyn stepping onto the court. Come on, get loud for sure. Brooklyn.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Now here's Durant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The defense going at Kevin Durant, so he gets physical right back, ensuring he draws a foul while shooting.
And out the line, shooting 2.
That's good from Durant.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
And both free throws good for Durant.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
With the teardrop, that is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Morant.
Ja Morant's floater is the great equalizer. He doesn't have to get to the rim to do damage.
Here's Maverick. In the corner, Irving with it.
Less 2 minutes to play. 4th quarter.
Here's Maverick. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
What versatile shooting by KD, making the most of a mid-range look.
Morant passes to Bane. Back to Morant. That one wide left. Brooklyn leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. To the left wing. Here's Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Clark's got 19 points.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
Now here is Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good from Maverick. Maverick's got 10 points here in the second half.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game
for Maverick.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
You know, I wouldn't put it that way. I think that's just your read on the situation.
You sure looked good like you were having a blast out there tonight.
That was more about winning than anything.
But you enjoy scoring.
For sure. But I enjoy all kinds of things. Locking up my man, finding an open shooter in the corner, hitting free throws. I find joy in all aspects of the game, so I think your evaluation is a little bit off, that's all.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for your time, MP.
All right.
Hey, MP, does winning Rookie of the Month help gain the respect of the vets on your team?
You know, I think the way to earn the respect is to be professional. But in the work, don't think you're above the name on the front of the jersey or you deserve some special rule just because you got a YouTube channel. So in that respect, I think this award reflects the fact that I've done those things. I wouldn't be successful if I didn't work as hard as I possibly could, tried to fit into a team system and just left it all on the floor.
Okay, so would you say you've earned the respect of the vets in the locker room then?
Look, I don't want to speak for someone else. You'll have to ask them, but I like to think my approach to the game is worthy of respect. At the same time, you earn respect by being consistent, by never taking shortcuts, so respect won't be earned until I keep doing what I'm doing. The grind is probably the hardest part of playing in the league, and I've got a long way to go to continue to earn that respect, man. All right, no more questions? Thank you.
that drove me